Aloha, fellow humans. What's going on? And thank you for joining me in the second decade of the new millennium. I'm Cassandra from the ElevatedLifeExperience.com, and I am your transitional guide. I am no medical professional, guys. I just consider myself a life experimentalist here to share the things with you that I have learned along on my journey. Okay, and guys, I'm here with another energetic message. Okay, so today I pulled Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and surrender. I can release my need to control. Okay, so there's two different messages that I have for this. Um, First one is so often I come across people that just compare themselves to other people. Okay, and to their detriment. So like if somebody has a particular job, okay, and say they have other people that they are around that have the same position, and they are supposed to do X, Y, or Z. Well, I don't know if I should do X, Y, or Z because these people over here that have this same that this similar position to me aren't doing X, Y, and Z. Well, it doesn't matter. This is your job to do X, Y, and Z. Okay. Um, and just in so many ways, we're just like, okay, well, if so and so doesn't have to do it, then why should I have to do it? It doesn't have to do with what's going on with anybody else's life. Okay, it has to deal with our life and what's expected of us because this is our journey. Okay, and it doesn't even have to just be the expectations upon us or what our life entails for us. It can also just have, beliefs or the way we present ourselves, whatever it may be. And then on the reverse hand, the way that we look at these people that are outside of ourselves, does it really matter what somebody else is doing? It doesn't. If we feel like what somebody else is doing is impacting us, that's an us problem. Okay? That has nothing to do with the other person. If seeing somebody walking down the street make the way that they're walking makes me uncomfortable, that's something I've got to figure out for myself. Okay? That's not that person's problem. It's my problem. Okay? If somebody's got a view that seems like it's a bigot or whatever, okay, that's their belief. Okay, I might not like it. That don't mean I have to be around it. That just means, what do I got to do to get myself out of the situation? Okay, that don't mean well, now there's something wrong with that person. No, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you because you're sitting there thinking that this person isn't entitled to have their own beliefs or to do whatever it is that they want to do, and that you have or we have some type of right to really be like, well, you're wrong. Who says? Says who? Because out of the fact that each and every individual that exists now and has ever existed all have their own perspective. Okay? So again, how can somebody be right or wrong? Because if you look at a situation one way and I look at a situation, the same situation a different way, and we walk away with different perspectives, who's wrong and who's right? We're both the same. We're both right and we're both wrong. Okay? It's relative. It's all relative. So we need to get up off these pedestals that we feel like we have some type of right. And I don't, and honestly, it doesn't even matter where somebody comes from. Each and every person is their own individual. Okay? And we need to surrender. We need to release whatever it is that we feel. If it brings up emotions for us, if it brings up an anger, if it brings up a rage, if it brings up a sadness, if it brings up some type of emotion that is so triggering within us, that means it is something for us to heal. Okay? As within, so without. Okay? So if there is something that is going on outside of us, that means it is a direct reflection of what is going on inside of us. Okay? Always, every time, without a doubt. So, how about them apples? Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, it's a really humbling experience when you really have to be like, well, why is that person? Well, why are they in your reality in the first place? Let's talk about that. Okay? It really humbles the judgment, guys. So whether it is pointing our finger and feeling like we need to um, be in the same place as somebody else, whether it is looking at somebody and feeling like we have the right to judge somebody because of the perspective that we have deemed is correct over anybody else's perspective. And if there are triggers from having that perspective and from being in these people's vicinity, if it brings up triggering emotions, we need to heal this. Okay, that is a sign for it to be healed. And that number one, guys, if it's a problem, okay, how are we attracting it? Why are we attracting it? And if it's in our reality, best believe we brought it into our reality because there was something within us, some way, shape, or form that brought that into our reality. If it makes us uncomfortable, again, where do we go within to pick it out, look at it, and heal it? Okay? So, guys, I'm going to leave this right here. Okay? Hopefully, this made sense. I really tried to break it down. But as always, guys, I am sending you my absolute unconditional love your way. And I hope that whatever moment it is that you're having at this exact point in time, that you feel humble and loving of each and every being that comes into your reality, because each and every being is just a reflection of you, my love. Okay? Mahalo.